Some of the universities already signed MOU, I know that, but in spite of that, we have to be more proactive so that each and every student is benefited by such collaborations. And community outreach of the university social responsibilities and Swachh campus. And most of the universities follow that, but still more efforts are needed. And green campus universities, that is also followed by most of the universities, but more green coverage is needed. And groundwater conservation and rainwater programs also should be conducted by the conservation of rainwater, conservation of the groundwater initiatives should be followed by the universities. And any best practices, I want all the universities, vice chancellors to come out with a report, what all the best practices followed in your universities. And some of the additional points which I want to project are the motivating the students, not only academic social responsibilities, but academic entrepreneurship, because now it is a competitive world. So while earn and learn, or earn while learn. So we have to motivate the students because they have so much of leisure time, and so we motivate them for academic entrepreneurship, so that the marginalized students who are studying in our universities, they earn. Neeraja Prabhakar. This leads to education and economic empowerment. While gaining the educational empowerment itself, the students should gain the economic empowerment. And the innovations, the research activities, more focus on publications, more focus on innovations, and more focus on research activities. My request is, sometimes the research activities and the publications are by some certain students, always they come forefront. Please pull down the last bench students also, motivate them who are all not yet published, who are all not yet, there is a grade mark now, but in spite of that we have to motivate the students, and so that they have to come up with more publications and more research activities. And from now I want to announce that best practices, there will be an award from the Chancellor for the best practices in each university, and Chancellor Award for the best academic activities from the universities. And another thing I want to mention here is, please bring out, I already mentioned in the Vice Chancellor video conference, because this G20 magazines, souvenir we can bring out. We can ask the students to write about the pride of Telangana, the heritage of Telangana, and the Telangana movement, so that this will be a great data. It will give a great data, good data about the our agitations, our improvement, and our academic activities, and all these things should be projected in that souvenir. And good online platform, because now Raj Bhavan is going to inaugurate a digital library. Because during the pandemic, we are very proud that we are one of the states who initiated the online education. I always say, during the pandemic, the online education have become the lifeline of the academicians. So we initiated much ahead of other universities. So this online platform for the students, whether it is interactions, whether a scientific forum, or presentations of the paper, or inaugurating or discussing with the international forum, that should be encouraged by the students, by the faculty, and the students should be motivated for that. And apart from that, some of the problems which we face in Telangana, it is little matter of concern. For example, employability, even the government came out with for recruitment. They wanted a common recruitment board, and because of my inputs from UGC and from other universities and from the academicians, I was unable to endorse the common recruitment board. and I have referred to our Honorable Rashtrapati for endorsement by writing some of my concerns on that. And even some private university bills, because I have gone to all the universities, I visited the universities, and in one of the university, Vice Chancellor had a problem, but before 1 year itself, I went to that university and I projected and I conveyed what all the problems personally I noticed, and I wrote a letter to the state government. But after 1 year, that has, what I wrote before 1 year has found to be true, and even the court has come out with its views, what we told. Even some of the universities, vice chancellors who are continuing, I wanted immediately search committee, and I accepted the extension of the university vice chancellors. In spite of that, I know that immediately they should be replaced, but in spite of my writings and notice saying that immediately search committee should be formed, and immediately even the same person can be appointed as vice chancellor, but the system should be followed, and that was also not followed by the government, and recently the court has heavily come down about that proceedings also. And because of all this, I have to say I am totally focusing on the higher education, but you all know as chancellor, but the higher education department and the government has to take some decisions, even though we are the chancellors and we are following the universities, but some of the decision making and some of the immediate measures cannot be taken forward by the chancellor. So, but I constantly convey my message. Even one of the, for example, Basra University, even though it is not coming under our purview, but when I went, I felt that some counseling classes should be there. But in spite of that, we are now noticing the very, very disheartening to see the suicide attempts of the children. So before 1.5 years itself, I focused that some counseling classes should be there. So these are things which we, my intention is not finding fault with anybody, not to create controversies, but to be constructive. I want to always to be a catalyst, and I want the state to, because I have seen the students, they are even in NEET. You have seen these students have come out with flying colors, even in all India examinations. When compared to other states, the toppers are more from Telangana state. So my request is, please feed the children who are all hungry, who are all knowledge hungry. So we have to feed them. I don't know whether we are feeding to that satisfaction, whether we are filling their ambitions, expectations. So the main aim of this Vice Chancellor's conference is that we have to look after what all the expectations of the students, what all we have to fulfill, what all the gaps which are seen by the students, and we have to look after that they are exemplifying in their academic activities. And apart from that, how we are going to follow the NEP 2020. Because I, as an academician, I really, when I read about the NEP 2020, as our Honorable Prime Minister says, that moving the children from the classrooms to the international scenario, the world scenario, world forum, and looking after their nutrition, looking after their education, and what all the drawbacks the students were facing in the previous system, and now everything has been rectified. So it is our duty, because it is implemented in a much greater way, in a much systematic way, and more academicians and more the opinion from more students, more academicians, more teachers, and more parents, lakhs and lakhs of people have expressed their views, and from that, as a juice, this national NEP 2020 has been formed and implemented. So it is our duty to take forward the implementation of NEP 2020 with its full form. So my request is, whatever may be I know the some of the limitations of our vice chancellors and some of the problems even the vice chancellors are facing, But in spite of that, whatever may be the hurdles, whatever may be the problems we face, we have to help the students, and we have to make our state the topmost state in our higher education. And most of the time I have noticed, because I see in the newspaper, some of the students want more marks, and they want the examinations to be postponed, and they want more courses, and they want the fees of the PhD to be reduced. So many problems the students are facing. But my worry is I am unable to help them in their day-to-day activities. But I am holding the rope for them. I can assure the younger generation of Telangana that I am there to protect them, because I can tell a small story. When children were crossing a rope bridge, the mother was standing at the other side. The rope bridge was with holes and it was shaky. The children were thinking, oh, this is shaking and we are about to fall, and there are lots of holes in that. And that why the mother is standing on the other side, she is not coming to help me, so I may fall down. Why my mother is not at the other end? And then when they passed, only they found the mother was holding the other end of the rope. Otherwise, the bridge would have collapsed. So the mother is holding and standing on the other side, holding strongly, so that the younger generation, Neeraja Prabhakar, Dr. I already told. All in Vice Chancellors I have mentioned. And additionally, Dr. Raghuram, Padma Shri Awardee, Founder Director of KIMS Usha Lakshmi Center, Professor Vijulata, Vice Chancellor Telangana Maga Vishwa Mahila Vishwadalayam, Professor Lakshmi Narayana, Registrar, Osmania University, Professor Varaprasad, Registrar, Satyabhavana University has come. No. Yeah. Professor Venkatramana, Sri Srinivasa Subbarao, NIC. Dr. Ramesh, Sri Ramesh from Red Cross. Yeah. Surendra Mohan Garu and all the other officials, Raj Bhavan officials. I am really happy to come.
Now, Honorable Governor will inaugurate the Raj Bhavan's digital library.
Actually, this digital library is inaugurated with the intention of more students should be benefited, the marginalized students who cannot get their academic books. So our department, our office put more efforts to organize this digital library with all sections of education, whether it is medicine, engineering, whether BCom, BA or arts, science or diplomas. We have collected all the books with the National Digital Library India, with a collaboration with them, so that they can reach out this digital library at any time. This will be a very good for the students who are unable to get the books and who want to reach out and who can appear for the more competitive examinations and who want to exemplify in their academic activities.
Ma'am, first we will see SCRT Telangana books, ma'am. And here you see, madam, mathematics class 9th. Yeah, so here both the Telugu medium books are there, English medium books are there, ma'am. So school children also, they can access from our digital library. Yeah, yeah. So chapter wise, they can access. Then go to other intermediate. Yeah, IIT, JEE and NEET previous year's question papers along with solution also is available. Yeah, all the papers, ma'am. Can you show NEET? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are available. Then can you show BTech computer science subjects? Yeah, one of the subjects, ma'am. Yeah, so these are various books, madam. So students can really access wherever they are. If they have network, internet, they can access. Even if it is Nagar Karnool, if it is Bhadrachalam, if it is Adilabad, students can access. Then can you show medical books? MBBS and other medical books are also on reference books and journals. They're all available on this, ma'am. Other cities are all available. Can you go to other one? Career.
Neeraja Prabhakar, Dr. I have already told. All in Vice Chancellors I have mentioned. And additionally, Dr. Raghuram, Padma Shri Awardee, Founder Director of KIMS Usha Lakshmi Center, Professor Vijulata, Vice Chancellor Telangana Maha Vishwa Wisdom, Mahila Vishwadalayam, Professor Lakshmi Narayana, Registrar, Osmania University, Professor Varaprasad, Registrar, Satyabhavana University, has come? No. Yeah. Professor Venkatramana, Sri Srinivasa Subbarao, NIC. Dr. Ramesh, Sri Ramesh from Red Cross. Yeah. Surendra Mohan Garu and all the other officials, Raj Bhavan officials. I am really happy to convene this meeting of Vice Chancellors, and we have great agendas to be discussed in this program. And my request is, whatever may be the situation, whatever may be the position, we have to dedicating yourself for the upliftment of the higher education. But as Chancellor, we have to follow some of our activities, and for most of the books, we have fed in that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
And if ma'am,
Yeah. Yeah.
so now I request NIC Senior Technical Director, Mr. Srinivas Subbarao Garu, to give demo on Chancellor Connects alumni. So from Rajbhavan website. Yeah.
Good morning, ma'am. So already all the vice chancellors and the senior officers from the various universities, so they are onboarded with this Chancellor Connects alumni. So nearly 1197 applications received as on today, and among them 784 applications were successfully accepted and 8 applications were rejected due to various reasons, and 405 applications are pending and 470 IDs are also generated, actually. So even then some of the VCs and registrars they are facing some technical glitch actually. So now we want to show the live application, live demonstration, ma'am. And before going to the live demonstration, I want to express my sincere gratitude towards Honorable Governor, ma'am. for giving your time and for witnessing this live application, live demonstration. And as a NIC, a technical partner, so we are very much pride to have this type of interaction with the Governor Rajban office. And in future also we will try to integrate some more applications as and when required from the NIC side, I am saying, ma'am. And we will show the end-to-end solution process for this application. So my colleague, Mr. Anil, he will, okay, right? So in the from the governor portal, alumni is the link is there, ma'am. So in this actually, everything is a secured one. So with user ID, password, and we have integrated with the SMS as well as the email also. So all the information will be passed in the form of email. So two types of registrations are there. One is the alumni registration and second one is the university registration. And presently 14 universities are enrolled, which are onboarded with our application. So, yeah. So I think I'll hand over to my colleague.
Yeah, good morning, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. We are doing the live registration of one of the alumni of Osmania University, Mr. Uday Kumar. I have selected the username as Uday M and chosen the password for him, typing the full name and entering the mail ID. Mobile number. Enter the mobile number and he will be a student, so I'm selecting the student as role and then for security reasons entering the CAPTCHA. Yeah, now he will be receiving an OTP on his email ID, which he will share with us to complete the registration process. We are yet to receive the email.
Finally, card will come. When card comes, it comes, no?
No, so. Updates, promotions.